and but for some reason something was telling me not open your eye, not open your eye. But he was like a shadow, like I couldn't see no facial features. I could just see like his eyes. Like, hey guys, it's a girl here, Izzy. I'm back again with another YouTube video. Let's get it. Hey.
Talk and talk, talk and talk and talk. Boy, you better watch where you walk. Anywhere we go, we lock. Bullet in our head, down the back. Every girl feel.
Ignore all the background noise. I just want to make a really quick video that I just randomly think of. So on TikTok I just say like lone paranormal stories and crazy dreams that people would have. And I'm like, man, when I was younger I used to have a lot of crazy dreams. And right now I have to record off on my phone, right? So like the quality. But we're not worried about that because I used to record off on my phone all the time. So this video said that really quick, get ready with me while I tell my crazy stories. This one I'm gonna do paranormal stories, but if you guys want to hear about the crazy dreams that I have, let me know because I have some really crazy dreams sometimes and like I don't know what joke, brother. So I'm gonna start from the ones that I remembered in order, going from like the longest to the most recent. So the first story is about the first time that I got sleep paralysis, right? Let me just explain about my house and things. So I've lived in 3 houses my whole life. Okay, well 4, but the first one doesn't count because I used to live in Jamaica. One was with my grandma, next was with my mom, and the next one was with my dad. So this story takes place in my second house, which is with my mom and my sister and everybody, right? Like, okay, in my house it was 2 stories, so downstairs and upstairs, and everybody's rooms were upstairs, and then there was like a room downstairs or whatever. So in my room upstairs, right, I used to always feel like there's somebody, like there was spirits in there. Like, okay, I know my family I watch this and be like, that's Cap, that's Cap, that's Cap, but listen to me, right? I used to always feel like they had spirits in there or whatever, and I used to always, like, at first I remember getting really scared of them or whatever. But then after a while, I just accepted it, like I just accepted it, because then sometimes I would be going downstairs late at night like to get some water, and I used to hate doing that. But sometimes I would be dying of thirst, but I have to go all the way downstairs and all the lights are off. And when we're going downstairs, there's like a window there, like that leads to our upstairs veranda. You can see through, but like since the lights aren't on, it's like you could only see shadows. And I would swear to God, have to not look out the window when I'm going down or speed past it, because I would always see like something else standing there and I would be so scared. But I always convince myself it's just my mind. So anyways, that's just a little background. Well, I don't know if you would call it the far end of the house, but basically my room was like over there. I don't know if I explain it. And yeah, like all my walls were cement too, because my room was literally outside, like the outer side. Like all my walls in the house were cement. I don't remember what happened the actual day, but I remember what happened the night. So I was sleeping, right, and that's when I used to have really lucid dreams too. Like I could control all my dreams from I was a really small age, from I was really small. But since I've gotten older, like I don't have the ability to control my dreams anymore. Oh my gosh, that's a crazy dream that I had before too. I used to have the ability to control my dreams. Ever since they like blessed our house, I just couldn't control my dreams anymore ever since that day, right? But we're not gonna get into that. That's for our next part of this story time. So just remember that they blessed our house at one point. Anyway, so I'm sleeping, right? And I'm having my lucid dreams or whatever. And I just feel strange, like I just feel like somebody's watching me. And like when I'm sleeping, I'm a really light sleeper, so like when people come in my room I would hear them, but sometimes I just ignore them because I don't want to get up every minute. Like I'll just close my eyes and I'll just listen to them, or I'll like open my eyes a little bit and be like to see who it is, right? But that same night, because people used to come in my room like in the middle of the night to get something out of the closet, or my closet that I had, but my closet was near the door and my bed was like on the far side of my room. So like it didn't really bother me that much, but as you come in my room I would hear you, right? So for some reason I just felt like a presence, and I was just like, I wonder if my sister's in my room or something, because sometimes she would sneak in there and I wouldn't hear her because she was so young. Like I don't know, she'd have been a ninja. And I would be like, I wonder if somebody's like in my room, right? But for some reason, something was telling me not open your eye, not open your eye, because like you don't know the way that like. Cause I was just like, that's weird. I didn't hear anybody come in my room, but I feel like something's watching me, right? But I was scared to open my eyes because I was just like I just felt the vibes basically. And I was just like, oh my god. I don't even remember what time it was. It was still dark though, but I think it was like early in the morning because you know when it's dark like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I think it was around those times. And it was literally pitch black though in my room. So I don't know, it was probably earlier than that. Like no lights whatsoever. I never used to sleep with no night light, no nothing, right? I got out of that phase a long time ago. So I open my eyes slowly now and I know, like, I just see this man, right? I just see this man and I hurry close my eyes, right? Because that's when I realized I couldn't move. I couldn't move. Like, I'm gonna try to grab my blanket to cover myself, but I couldn't move and I was just stuck there. But I wasn't panicking at the same time. Like, I was just frozen. Like you know, people get sleep paralysis, like they start to panic and they're like, like, you know, like that never happened to me. I just get frozen and I'm just like I'm just scared out of my mind, right? I mean, I remember seeing this like man. When I tell you man, it was a man, bro. Cause every time in my memory when I remember it, I imagine it as Slender Man. But when I think about it a lot, like it was literally like a man. Like you could see, like it was scary. But he was like a shadow. Like I couldn't see no facial features. I could just see like his eyes, like just watching me, and I could see like the movement of his head, but I couldn't really see like too clear. Like I couldn't see like perfectly like how his nose was shaped, if he had lips or anything like that. I could just see his eyes a little bit, like it was like a shadow like this. And like bro, he was right there. Like say this is my bed corner. I always had a space here and a window here, right? And I used to never open this window or curtain because I would always feel like this was closest to my veranda too, right? So I always felt like the ghost could just come in or whatever. Like I don't know, I never want to open that window for nothing. And my bed was right here, so I never used to like to face this way either. But this night I was sleeping on my back, right? And I never used to do that, right? I never used to do something like that either because that's what causes you to have sleep paralysis sometimes. Mostly, like, you could get stuck. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. I'm going to search it up and then we're going to have a next video talking about that. But I was just looking up at him and then he was just there and then he was like moving his head. Like, I would be talking in my head like, what the heck is that? And as I say something in my head, it's like he's hearing my thoughts. Like, he's just like he's moving his head, and that was scary, bro. Like just thinking about it, like I'm scared like to talk about stuff like this sometimes because what if they like follow me to this house, you know? But well, then again, okay, they can't follow me necessarily because I think they're gone out of the old house that we had. And I never used to like to talk about these things either because my sisters are young and they would get scared easily. But yeah, oh my god, I hate when I do buns and they just not look good. You think I should just do a slip back? Oh hell no. Okay, we're gonna do a down bun. Anyways, so that's the end of my sleep paralysis. What? My paralysis. Oh. No. I hurt my. That's the end of that story. I don't even remember if I told anybody when I got up. I think I told my friends. Like I don't even remember if I told any of my family, but I definitely told my friends that story before, and my cousins. Cause that's not no joke, you know. Sleep paralysis is not no joke. Like that's scary. Anyways, next topic. So this is the sleepwalking story, bro. In this story, I'm at my granny's house. But we had a farm, and they had a lot of land with the cane field and sugar cane, and you know all of that. Like Belizeans come on, you know about the sugar cane and thing. So now this one even crazier, cause every time we go to my granny's house, this is how we learn about La Llorona, Tato Duende, all the people, right? So that's how we usually learn about that. Cause in a school they teach you, but like nobody care about that. That are like those stories in a school. But when your granny and they tell you, once your granny tell you, everything it has to be true because they experience things. Anyways, so my granny, right? Every time I see my granny, I always tell she my whole life story. Like I don't left nothing unspoken. I always talk about everything, right? They lived in a trailer at the top of the farm on the hill, right? Cause she lives on a hill. So the farm, like the cane field, is down the hill, and then up the hill is the little trailer that they live in, right? I have a weird shaped head, bro. I have an egghead, but anyways. One time, right, we were talking about La Llorona, Tato Duende, and all the people in the trailer late that night. And okay, make I explain the door from my granny trailer. So my granny has a door in the trailer. Like the trailer has a special, it's not like a lock that you turn like this or like a knob. It's one where you like slide up, like a red knob that you slide up to make sure that the door is locked, right? Because there's two two doors, the screen door that you just could just pull open anytime, and then the actual door that closed and you could lock it, right? So you have to pull the thing up to lock it, right? So it's not gonna be locked unless you pull it up, or somebody could just open the door. But that time nobody lived close to, well, yes, people were close, but not close, like, okay, not close enough for you could run like over to the neighbor's house, like so nobody was really that close. And we're telling my granny stories, and she's telling us stories about what she saw when she was younger and what she still sees or whatever. And she just tell me stories, and we tell she stories back, right? And this farm, like that night, we never really have no lot of light outside either. Like if you want to go outside, you just put on the light when you go. There's a big light in the distance, but downstairs in the cane field, we never have no light in the cane field. So like if you go down there at night, you could get lost. And I'm young, so I might get lost, cause you know, or whatever. We're talking about Tata the Winner, and you know how they say when you talk about stuff so much, like they're gonna come for you, right? Or they're gonna like try to like, you talk about it so much that they're gonna actually think that you're calling them and stuff like that. So I'm talking about spirits in general, right? My hair look kind of crazy, but anyways, I'm sorry for quality is bad, guys. So after we finished talking about Tata the Winner and whatever, my granny said it's time to go sleep or whatever, so we go sleep now. And I'm really tired. And okay, so the way where I was sleeping, the trailer door was here, and there's a bed here, and there's a bed here, and I was sleeping on the bed here with my cousin, right? So so the door is here, but my head is facing this way, and her head is facing that way, and she's sitting on the other side, so we have more space. Or she's sleeping like beside me on the other side, like on the inside. So like my granny told me make sure I lock the door, right? And me, I'm a very forgetful person. Like I have bad memory, and I like second guess myself like a lot. Well, I used to second guess myself a lot, like cause I used to do something and I didn't know if I did it or not. So like sometimes people would be like, do this, and I would do it and I can't remember if I did it or not. So I'll have to be checking like 3-4 times, cause I literally can't remember. Make sure you lock the door. And I was just like, okay, and I got up and I locked it. But that's what I didn't remember, if I locked it or not. So after where I'm dozing off already, my cousin, I think she done me to sleep already, and I'm literally so tired. I'm dozing off. My granny comes out and she just like, Isabella, you sure you locked the door? And I was just like, yes, gran. And then like in my head I was just like, did I lock the door? But I was too lazy to get up, right? And I was just like, I need to get up and check. But you know when you're so lazy, the door could be right there and you still not get up to check it. And I was just like, nobody, like in my mind I was just like, nobody comes to like the farm anyway. It's not like somebody's gonna break into the house if like, you know, I forget to lock the door. But in my mind I was like, you sure I never locked the door? Like I can't remember. I genuinely couldn't remember, but I had a feeling that I did. But at the same time I didn't know if I did. So I was just like, oh my god, you know what, fine. So I got asleep, like I dropped asleep with me thinking that I'm gonna get up, because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get up right now to lock the door, like that's what I was saying to myself in my head, and I just didn't get up. So now I get up the next day, this is the next day, and my granny was just like, is that, no, I think my cousin was just like, are you gonna tell her what happened? And I was just like, what? My granny told me that I was sleepwalking in my sleep. Well, obviously sleepwalking in sleep. So I'm in a sleepwalk, right? And this is the first time I ever heard about me sleepwalking. I think that's the only time I did. And if I had any other times when I sleepwalk, then I like nobody would know, because like I wouldn't know because nobody was there to tell me. Cause I obviously get up and I never know I'm in a sleepwalk. My granny told me that she got up and she heard a noise going like trying to open the door. So she was just like, what is that noise? And I'm pulling it fast. And I was younger at the time, right? I wasn't like big, like I was probably like just a teenager or younger than that, like just turning a teenager or something. She said, bro, that frightened me. So she said that I was shaking the door, trying to open it, right? Trying to go outside. So she was just like, Tata the Winner was probably calling me. And I don't know if she was joking about that, but like to me, that's what happened. Like to me, Tata the Winner may try and make I go into the cane field, because if I was sleepwalking, I could have just opened the door and gone outside. You know what I mean? If I didn't actually lock the door and nobody heard me go outside, I would have gone straight downstairs to the cane field, and then that would have been even more dangerous. All kind of thing, because in there is dark, and we have so much other stories about what are we seeing there, but nobody used to believe we when we were younger. But I was talk with my cousins and we are freaking have a story time about that, because that's no joke. But imagine it, if my granny didn't like literally help me go back to sleep, or if I didn't freaking like like put the lock, because in my sleep of course I'm not gonna be like and open the thing, but basically I was shaking it, and she was just like, Isabel, what are you doing? And that's when she realized I'm asleep, because I never like really made the answer. And she was like so she was like, oh, it's okay, come back to sleep or whatever. And then so she like guided me back to the bed, and then she told me to go sleep or whatever. But she helped me go back to sleep or whatever. Like she just lied me down again and I dropped asleep. But when I got up in the morning, I never remember that at all. So I was like, what the heck to do in the minute try freaking make I go outside. Like imagine if I had gone outside, something must have happened to me, brother. I must have get hurt. But yeah, that's the story. Okay, so these are the sleep ones. These are the sleep related ones. I have 2 more. And if you guys like this video, this is just a really quick video. I'll post this right now today. Like the same day I film this, the same day I'll post it. But if you guys like this video, I will do one where I talk about animal. Like there's one story when like these birds were like banging into my window like early in the morning. Animals can tell when something's wrong, so sometimes you have to listen to animals. Like when you're walking and then you just see all kind of rats just running in a different direction. You don't run towards what they're running from, you run with them, because they're running from something obviously, so something is coming. So animals have instincts that we must not catch up on until it's too late. If you guys want to hear about those 2 stories, one that involves with me getting up in the morning with bruises, and the next one is with the birds banging, and like I could go into a whole detailed description about what happened, like what really was happening and all kind of things. So if you guys like this video, drop a like. I don't know, I like the chill videos. I like watch videos like this, so I just decided to do one. Like my story is not that scary. Follow my Instagram to like suggest videos to me, because I'll answer you guys. Just tell me like, yo, is it, you know, I think you should do this video, and I'll look into it. Thank you so much for 912 subscribers. Drop a comment down below if you want to suggest anything. Tell me some of your stories in the comments below. Okay, you could text me on Instagram stories that you had, like paranormal stories or whatever, or in the comments down below tell a story and I could read it out for like on YouTube. Like as a like, I don't know. Oh my god, I like that kind of things. Like they're kind of scary things. Like I just like talk about it because like even though it's scary, it's interesting. But so let me know what you guys think about that, and bye. I love you. See you next time in another video that I actually planned out. This one I just get up and I just put 2 and 2 together. Anyways, bye.
Bacha kamakazi for the squad, send a rung for the cops and 1 for the DJ. When this tune come on, gyal, get on the make we put it on replay.